Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran that surely the prayer, the 5 times daily prayer, can stop you from Fahash and from the evil. So what is Fahash and what is the opposite of the Fahash? Is Hayah. Either you are a shameful person or either you are a shameless person. Like in Tagalog, in Arabic, Hayah is similar to Tagalog Hayah then. It's Arabic Hayah. Okay, so it is the same like Arabic or the Hayah. And there is a topic for tonight that shamefulness. A believer, he cannot be shameless. Believer should be shameful. Shameful is Hayah in Arabic. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you don't have Hayah, then you can do what you like. If you don't have Hayah, you can do anything you like. You are a useless person, you are animal. If you don't have the shame, if you are free from the shamefulness, it is how much far you to be a Muslim. You are not even a human being. You are just a filthy animal. For example, today in the media is very powerful. Even in these cell phones, we have too much shamelessness. Lots of fahash or the shamelessness in our cell phones today. You need to always to be watchful, because if you keep on seeing the shamelessness, the fahash, it will corrupt your mind, it will corrupt your heart, and it will destroy your iman. One of the things which can destroy your iman, it is watching the shameless things. Fahash. Shameless things can destroy you to your iman, and you might be die as a disbeliever. A young man cannot make zina, adultery, unless he keep on watching dirty things. When he keep on watching dirty things, then he will be initiated to commit the zina. For as a believer, when he see the shameless thing, he will turn away his eyes. He will not look at it, or he will look down. You are going in a market, you are going in the bank, you are going in the street, you see a woman wearing the shameless dress. What you should do? You look at her? No. You are a believer, you look down. Don't look at her, because she is shameless. And if you look at her, your eyes will see this dirty, the woman wearing the bad clothes, almost half naked. And if you look at her, it will go to your heart. It will damage your heart. You're watching the movie and you see the dirty things there, fahash, shameless things, and you keep on watching, it will destroy your heart. It will kill your heart. The shameless things will destroy your heart. After that, your salah will be no more. Your salah will be useless. You will not be happy to pray. Your salah you're praying, fasting, no use, because your heart is corrupted. But when your heart is clean, you're not watching the dirty, you're not watching the pornography, you're not watching the fahash, your heart will be always clean. And that heart can remember Allah. The remembrance of Allah will not come to the dirty heart. Remembrance of Allah can come to the clean heart. So when you watch the dirty, you hear the dirty stuff, the shameless things, you watch it, the shameless words, you hear it, the shameless things you thought, it all will affect your heart. Your heart will become shameless heart. Your heart become dirty, filthy heart, and the dirty, filthy heart, no remembrance of Allah. Even a person who is involved in this kind of dirty things, even when he stand up to prayer, his prayer is not enjoyable. We as believers, when we stand up, we like to pray more because it's enjoyable. We love it because we are in front of our God who give us life. So we are standing down, bow down, making sujood. We feel happy. We feel sukoon in our heart. But the person who is dirty, who is filthy, he will not be happy to pray. He like to finish pray quickly and then run away, because heart is already corrupted. There is one surah of the Quran, Surah Al-Shams, And you can see that Allah is swearing so many times. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا جَلَّاهَا وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَاهَا وَالسَّمَاءِ وَمَا بَنَاهَا وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا طَحَاهَا وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. 16 or 17 times Allah makes swear. What Allah is going to tell now? What is it? قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Surely the successful is the person who clean himself. Allah swear for 16 to 17 times. Then Allah is saying, surely the person is successful who clean himself. How you can be clean? You are watching pornography. How you can be clean now? Before there is a CD and DVD, and the Muslims are watching the board, selling. Muslims are selling the board CD, the pornography, X-rated, for 10 pesos. They sell their iman for 10 pesos. Their iman is not worthy of 10 pesos. Allah doesn't need this kind of iman. They were selling all around the Philippines. The Muslims were selling pornography, CDs and DVDs before. But now no CD, DVD. Now is the internet. Everything with internet now. USB. Pakistan, in Saudi Arabia, the young generation watching the X-rated, their iman is finished. They don't like to pray anymore. Even they pray, their prayer is an exercise only because their heart is corrupted. What Allah said, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Surely is the successful is the one who clean himself. Clean himself. Clean the heart, clean the mind, clean your eyes, clean your hands. No dirty. Any kind of dirt. And what Allah said the next? قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. And surely the destroyer is the one who corrupt himself, who dirty himself. So it is a very big problem in the world today. The young generation are being corrupted with these pornographies, with dirty things in the internet. They keep on watching and they enjoy it, but they don't know they are bringing themselves to the hellfire. Because it is the way to going to hellfire. Because Shaitan, he commands people for fahash and for evil. And Allah said, Allah command people for Hayah, for the shamefulness, and for the goodness. So be shameful and don't be shameless. As the Prophet Muhammad said, if a person has no Hayah, no shamefulness, then he can do anything he likes. A shameless person can do anything because he's just a filthy animal. So it is very, very important for us as a Muslim to watchful. And then you can also see how you can identify yourself if you are a hypocrite, if you are munafiq. If you are going alone all the way in the street, you are watching the girls because you are alone. Nobody is watching you, but Allah is watching you. But nobody is with you in the car. So you can look around the girls in the street, especially the girls not wearing decent clothes. But when you are with someone, like with your wife or with your brother or your children, now you are straight driving. You are not looking at the girls anymore. You are like a hypocrite now. When you are alone, you are different. When you are with someone, you are different. When you are watching the TV with the people around you, you always watch clean. But when you are alone, you don't mind. You can dish anything now. That's hypocrisy. You are like a kind of munafiq now. When with the people, you are looks different. When you are alone, you are different. But remember, when you are alone, Allah is with you all the time. And Allah is watching you all the time. If you are working in a factory, the factory put the CCTV for watching you. You as a believer, you don't need a CCTV. Allah's CCTV is watching you. Allah is watching you and Allah put the angels to write your actions. Watchful of Allah, mindful of Allah. Think that Allah is watching me. So pornography is a very evil thing which is spread around the world. Mostly this kind of pornography is coming from America, from Europe, and even locally manufactured now. The Asian countries are being manufacturing the pornography which is destroying the young generations. Even the people are filthy animals because of this. We have one example. This kind of filthy animal was named Ichagrai from Philippines. Ichagrai the time of President Estrada, he was death penalty in Muntinlupa. Death penalty. Why? Because he raped his apo. Rape niya yung apo niya. I-check right. And then he was about to be death penalty. Early morning. And they asked him, what is your last wish? You know what is his last wish? He said, whole night he want to watch the pornography until morning, until he died. What you do with this animal? Even the person who is addicted with this, even if he become old, he will not change. Don't let your eyes to see dirty things. Because his eyes is connected to the heart. And it goes to the heart what you see. It will corrupt your heart. And when your heart become corrupt, Allah will seal on your heart, then you cannot see the guidance anymore. You will be misguided person. So he started to think about how to clean ourselves. Because Allah swear in Surah Shams 16, 17 times, and he said, Qad aflaha man zakkaha, surely the successful is the one who clean himself. Wa qad khaba man dasaha, and surely the destroy the person who corrupt himself, who make dirty himself. It could be different implementation like corrupt yourself or dirty yourself or to clean yourself from the corruption. Like the politicians or like the government officer, they are corrupt themselves because of the dirty money. Or you are getting dirty money to cheat people, or you are getting dirty money to steal from the people, or getting the interest from the people, the riba. So it has different implementation. One of the implementation is this filthy addiction of pornography. The X-rated or the in Tagalog board. He's going to destroy his iman with this dirty stuff. And that's very important for us to inform also. And even the person, Allah said in the Quran, Inna salata tanha lil fahsha'i wal munkar, surely the prayer can stop you from the shamelessness and from the evil. And even the fasting which is coming very soon, what fasting can do in your life can stop you from the evil, from shamelessness. The fasting also. And even though fasting can stop you for fighting or backbiting people or hurting people with your words and with your hands. Because the Prophet Muhammad said if a person doesn't change his attitude in fasting, he's still backbiting people, hurting people, fighting with people, dirty person, watching dirty things, or whatever other bad attitude. Then the Prophet Muhammad said, if the person is not changing in attitude in Ramadan, then Allah is not in need of your thirst, and Allah is not in need of your hunger. Allah is not in need of your thirst and your hunger. What Allah wants you to change your life. Be a clean person. Allah command in the Quran, before He can command women to cover themselves, Allah command the man to look at it down. Look down your eyes. Look it down. Don't look around. Look down your eyesight. Allah commanded in the Quran for the men. Then He commanded the women to cover themselves. And also He commanded women to look down and not to look around. Not to look at the man. And Allah commanded the man not look around to the women. First Allah commanded the men not to look around but look at down. And then He commanded to the women not to look around but look at down and cover themselves. Except their face and except their palm, the hands. Except that the woman should be covered completely when going out to avoid from the evil. The Quran mentioned it in different part about this Hayah, the shamefulness, and even then people were asking that this is halal, this is haram. Then Allah said in Surah Al-An'am that what Allah made haram, then Allah mentioned it that Fahash is haram. Any kind of shamelessness is haram. People are learning bad words. Especially the modern education, if you are going in an international school, and they started to learn bad words. It is shamelessness also. You can never speak a bad word. Always use the good word. Don't use the bad words. The speaking bad word is become a modernism now. Or in Tagalog, people are also always, the people who are non-Muslim, they always keep on saying bad words in Tagalog also. And it is part of shamelessness also. Never to use the bad words. Always speak the good words. Bad words is the act of shaitan, and good word is the act of prophets. We should follow the prophets. Don't make dirty your tongue, but speak good words, because this tongue is for remembering Allah. So don't get your tongue filthy with the bad words. Always speak the good words to please Allah, and not to speak bad words which can displease Allah to you, and which can make you a person who Allah hates. But if you keep on speaking good word, then you are the person who Allah loves. So that is very important also to be, not to be shamelessness with your bad words also, with your actions also. Some people are acting shamelessly. Not just watching shameless things, also some people are acting shamelessly. They don't even mind who they are talking, who is nothing. They become like animal and they act like shameless person. So don't watch shameless things. Don't hear the shameless things. Don't think about the shamelessness. Don't act shamelessly, and don't talk shamelessly. But all the time, a clean, good person. And then you are successful. Because Allah swear many times in the Surah Shams, and He said, "Qad aflaha man zakkaha," surely the successful is the one who clean himself. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا, and destroy is the person who corrupt himself, who dirty himself. So all the time, watch your language, watch your eyes, watch your ears, watch your mind, watch your hands also, what are you touching? And watch your legs, where your legs are walking to. Are your legs walking to the bar? Are your legs walking to the nightclub? Are your legs walking towards the girl who is your girlfriend, which is haram? Watchful of yourself, because Allah is watching you. You can account yourself before you will be accountable on the day of judgment. Account yourself. What I am doing is right or wrong. I don't mind if people are watching me or not, but my God, Allah is watching me. I will not do anything which is shameless, but I will always be a shameful person. So that is you are yourself is a judge. You yourself is a policeman. You yourself is a watcher. You yourself who is scarred upon you. No one can guide you. No one can show you the right way unless you like it. And if you like to be guided, then surely Allah is going to guide you. And if you like to be misguided, then Allah will not stop you to be misguided. Allah will let you go to be misguided. And those who are guided, Allah will bless them in this world, and in the hereafter Allah will bless them and to enter them in paradise. And those who will be misguided from their evil desires, Allah will destroy them in this world with lots of diseases and calamities. And on the day of judgment, Allah will throw them in the hellfire. So a small pleasure, you destroy your next life. And a small hardship, you can make your next life. It is up to you. Praying is hardship. Wake up Fajr is hardship. Be clean is a hardship. Not look the dirty stuff is a hardship. Do this hardship. So in the next life, which is forever, only the day of judgment is 50,000 years, you will have a chance to go to paradise. A desirable life forever. Millions and billions of years. A small hardship in this world. And if you like the haram pleasure, you want to be happy with evil, with sins, with haram, then in the next life, you will have a miserable life in the hellfire. No, when you are fighting, then you are saying astaghfirullah, you should not first stop fighting. Then you say astaghfirullah, because fighting is evil, and then you keep on saying astaghfirullah while fighting. It is not right, because fighting is evil. When you are fighting with someone, you should not do it. Like Ramadan, the Prophet Muhammad said, don't fight in Ramadan, because it will invalid your fasting. And then he said that if the person keep on want to fight with you, tell him, I cannot fight with you because I am fasting. So even the fasting teaching us not to fight, but to patient and not to say bad words also. Because one of the sign of the munafiq, the hypocrite, when he is angry, he speak the bad words. How much you are angry, don't say the bad words, because this is one of the sign of the hypocrite. When he is angry, he speak the bad words. So we should not say the bad words and always say the good words, inshallah. Mockery, Allah said, don't mockery or istehza to other person, or the woman should not istiza to other women. Allah make prohibited to mockery of each other. But if it is a fun only, joke only, and then the person is not minding, then okay, but limitedly, we make sure that the person is not getting hurt. But some people are mockery really. They are criticizing badly and then scolding them in the publicly. It is very, very shameless things, because you should not do it to hurt people with your words, because words are more evil than sword. Biggest reward from Allah, one is in the Quran, Salamun qawlun min Rabbir Rahim. Allah will say salam to people in the paradise. Salam from Allah. Allah will speak to people in paradise and He will say, Salamun qawlun min Rabbir Rahim. Salam, the word from the Lord, the most merciful. So it is one of the great reward that Allah is going to say salam to the believers. And we have also some hadiths. We say that the greatest reward Allah will give to the people, that people can see Allah on the day of in the paradise. So these are the greatest reward, okay? More than Jannah also, to see our Lord. So that is considered as the greatest reward from Allah, okay? The jihad is a different, very big meaning. Okay, when you struggle for the halal food, it is also jihad. When you struggle to save the life of the people, it is jihad also. When you are protecting your community, it is jihad also. Because jihad means is a struggle. A struggle to eliminate the evil, or the struggle to implement the good. So the jihad word is misunderstood by the people. When you are saving yourself not to commit haram, it is jihad also. And it is the jihad akbar. When example, you like a girl and you want to have a relation with her, but you will not do it because it's haram. Rather, you will marry. So it's also jihad. You are very hungry, you can go to Jalebi and eat haram, but you will jihad yourself, you will not eat haram. You look for the halal. So the jihad is a great word. Even there was a lady who came to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu, and she said she want to go to jihad. And the Prophet said, go and serve your parent, take care of your old parent. And he said there is jihad also. So struggling to take care of your parents, it's also a form of jihad. A person who struggle to earn halal income, to feed his children, to his wives, his children, that's also jihad. So jihad is a struggle for a believer, sacrifice for the sake of Allah in all your life. Is all the way jihad for a person who struggle to follow the Islam and to implement the Islam. So it is always do the good and implement the good, and not to do evil and to stop people to do evil. It is also the great explanation of jihad in Islam. Okay. Yeah. But if a person can have some courage, what you do, you get a one komut or bed sheet and close your eyes and put on her. That's a great action. It is a great jihad. If you can cover that crazy lady who has a mental problem and she's naked in the street. So first thing, you should not look. It is haram to look at the naked lady. If people are looking, they are shameless. But if you are not shameless, you are shameful, you will not look at her. But the great thing, a person can close his eyes, he can walk towards her and they covered her. He is a great man who can do this great action. Okay. No, superfit is not allowed. Not for men, not for women. Loose dress all the time. No. So it's haram to have a fitted dress. The Prophet said there are women, near to the end of the world, there will be women who will be dressed but yet naked. Because very fitted dress. So too fitted dress to show your body parts is haram. But should be the loose dress. Okay, walang hijab is a problem, but for my opinion, what I understand with the Quran, if a person is not committing shirk, he is not idol worshipping there, but he should be covered. The man should have a proper dress code, women should have a proper dress code, no problem, they can go, they can observe. So they can learn about Islam. So if the non-Muslims go to the Makkah, Medina for observation, but they should be covered, the women should be hijab. Kahit hindi sila Muslim, dapat may hijab sila. And the man should not be wearing the short or shameless dress, but shameful dress. So also for the man, it is very shameful if the man is wearing the short up to the thigh. Your short must be up to the knee, tuhut. Okay, if you are wearing short up to the thigh or above the knee, it's not allowed for a man. Because the man, his nabel, the pusot, hanggang sa tuhut, must be covered. Okay? So example, if some people are wearing a small short or a small dress, it is haram also. And the also very shameless thing, many people are praying in the masjid and their back is open. Your pant must be on the above the pusot, yung navel, above the navel. So when you go inside not people looking at your back, it is haram. It is shameless. How a believer can be shameless? It is very evil that lots of people are wearing the pants or trouser, but when they go to Shizda, it's already open. And it is haram. It is very big sin. So put your trouser, your pant here on your navel, above your navel, and put the belt also. If you don't have the belt, put the string and tie it because it is your honor. If you are showing your honor, what is left with you? You are a shameless person. So don't be shameless, but to be all the time shameful, okay? Yes. No. Socks is different. Below the knee, you need to tell that it's Islamic dress code, and no problem. Every coach or every sports people can understand that it's Islamic. There are women who do the sports with the hijab also. So try to have a long shirt. Like basketball is good. They have a short is up to the knee also, the basketball. So football, you can also increase the short. Maybe you can wear the one trouser down, then you can put the short. So one trouser going down and then you can put the short. It's okay. No problem also. Because the socks are very thin, very fitted. So fitted is not right. So what you do, you can wear trouser and then you can wear the short. So it will be okay, yes. See, look, you know, you go to the building in Makati. In Makati, not allowed to wearing short. We have also dress code in the masjid. Not allowed to come in the short. Wear the long. In some countries, when foreigners are going in the masjid to observation, they put some clothes for them outside. They put some malong, they put some coat, the long coat. So that's also okay. We can have some clothes for the non-Muslims. If they have come to observation, we can give them malung or something to cover themselves. So okay, if the Christian lady washing the Muslim lady feet is okay, no problem. Welcome to this. She should thanks to her. Okay. The new moon is not enough. You need to see the sunrise and sunset, moonrise and moonset, okay? If your moon is already set before the sunset, then you cannot see them even if it is already started, the light. No, the right is 11. It could be the other country might be no visibility because it's coming from the east. So east will see the moon first and this moon will go all the way. So when we see the moon was appeared in the Philippines, no light, so we start one day late. But when this reach to the Makkah, it's already have a light, so they can start ahead of us. So it's not a problem. 1 day difference, it's normal because of the rotation of the moon around the world. So when we were about to see the moon, there was no light. It was zero light. But when it reaches to the Europe, it has already light. So they can start ahead of us. Then tomorrow the same moon come to us, then we can see it, and the next day we can start. So 1 day difference is normal. It's possible. It's also possible that all world can have start Ramadan on same day, and it's also possible that all the world can do the Eid on the same day. But 1 day is possible because of the rotation of the sun and moon. So sometime then they start first and we start next day. We start first and they will start for same day for sure because we are in the Far East. Rido is not in Islam. Bawal sa Islam, Rido. Okay, Rido is not in Islam. Rido in the Maranao culture only. Not in the Islamic way because Islam is eye for an eye. In Islamic law, eye for an eye. But not with your hands. Only through the law. Only through the judge. Okay? So Rido is different. Rido is if you somebody kill your brother, you cannot find him, you kill his brother. That's not Islam. Hindi sa kanun sa Islam yan. The Islam only the person who killed, he should be killed also. But you cannot kill with your hands. Because Islam doesn't allow you to take the law in your hand. Okay? If it's Islamic country, Muslim country, Islamic law, the police will catch, bring to the judge, the witness come. If he's guilty, the judge can give death penalty. That's only the way. It is not the way your brother was killed and you look for the killer and then you can shoot him. No, it is not allowed in Islam. It is called anarchy, chaos, magulo. In the end, it is Islam na you can judge yourself and you can take revenge with yourself. No, only through the law. In the Philippines, maybe there is no death penalty. Maybe judge can give life imprisonment or kulong, etc. But in the law of the Quran, the law of the Bible, the Torah, life for and life. Okay. But the Filipinos follow the law of the Torah. They follow the law of America. So they make no death penalty. But in the law of God, even in the Quran, in the Bible, it's death penalty, eye for an eye. But relatives have a right to forgive. Okay. Relatives have a right to forgive, and they see it was not hindi sadya, mali lang, mistake, and make guilty siya. They can do forgive also. Okay. Yeah. If it's accidentally, then the relatives will decide that this person was accidentally, it was not intentional. Then he can be forgiven by the relatives. Okay. An example, if the judge is not giving that penalty, maybe he's giving a jail punishment, no problem. You have another judge, day of judgment, Allah. Then you can file the case to the court of Allah. Then you can get your judgment, your justice, okay? So this world is justice. If it's not fulfilled, then there is another world, day of judgment, then every person will be judged and there will be no injustice.